Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Okay, Aquarius, the main energy for your reading is the Nine of Swords. A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear possibly showing up for you or tied up to a certain situation that you're currently experiencing. In your recent past, you get the Five of Swords, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords. You're not trusting something here. There's something here about you lying to yourself or not trusting a certain situation that involves very fast movement forward and a lot of clarity, okay? So it could be that you're coming to these realizations about something, and these realizations are coming in very, very quickly, but you're questioning them. You're kind of like, I don't know if I'm believing this, okay? In your current situation, you get the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, the World. This is a connection between you and another person, but there's conflict here. It could be internal conflict where there's a lot of chatter within you and yourself where you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know if this is right. Or it could be that you and this other person are just, there's conflict, there's disagreements, whatever the case may be. Either way, this cycle is coming to an end. So it could be that this connection is coming to an end, or it could be that the conflict within this connection is coming to an end. We'll see what that's about when we clarify. In your near future, you get the Eight of Cups, the Death, and the Strength. I feel like this connection is coming to an end. With the Eight of Cups and the Death, Death is all about something ending. Eight of Cups is about emotional disconnection from something. Now, even though this is showing up in your near future, it's still not easy for you. With the Strength showing up here, that's telling me that this is not an easy transition for you because obviously you have feelings for this person. And again, don't forget these energies could be reversed. You would know if this resonates with you. I'm just reading the energy. So anything here could be you or your person. Let's start clarifying the Five of Swords in your recent past. What is this Five of Swords about? Five of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, which is the main energy for your reading. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety here and fear involving taking some action towards a person. You want to open up, you want to communicate and move towards this person. Very, very small steps, right? I see you wanting to take the action and move in their direction, but there's a lot of overthinking here. There's a lot of anxiety and fear around this. Around you moving in this person's direction or opening up to them or communicating with them in a way that involves emotions. And it's very superficial, right? It's not like you're just sitting here writing them love letters. Whoever this person is, they are communicating. They're like, hey, maybe I've been thinking about you, just wanted to check in on you. Something is happening. With the Five of Swords at the bottom, though, that's telling me that whoever this person is, they're not trusting the situation. It's almost like they're not trusting themselves because there's so much anxiety and so much fear here that, haven't asked the question, Spirit, that they're like approaching this, but they're doing so in a way where it's almost like they're not really trusting that this is what they're meant to be doing. There's a lack of trust here involving this communication or involving moving towards this person. There's also some fear and anxiety showing up. Let's take a look at the Chariot in your recent past. What is this Chariot about? Wow. Chariot is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, the Justice. Whoever this person is, I feel like it's you. You're moving very, very quickly towards a sense of feeling very stable, very grounded within yourself, lots of happiness, and also restoring a sense of balance. Whatever happened in your recent past, there was something here which threw you off balance. In your recent past here, I see you moving very quickly towards stability, stability within yourself, feeling good within yourself, feeling like you have everything you need, lots of happiness, as well as balance, internal balance, as well as possibly restoring balance between you and another person, or just feeling like you're balanced within yourself. Like, it's not like you're all over the place with this fear and anxiety. None of that. Kind of like working towards restoring that balance or moving towards that balance and happiness. Very nice energy. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords in your recent past. What is this Ace of Swords about? Ace of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the strength that you get in your near future directly in the same row, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, you're gaining clarity about wanting to take action towards something. I feel like this is a relationship. I don't see a relationship feel quite yet, but with the Ace of Wands here, that's telling me not only are you gaining clarity about something, you're also deciding or wanting to take action in this direction, make something happen. However, this is difficult for you. You have two aces right here, lots of clarity, lots of desire to make something happen, but this is also showing up tied up to the strength and the Two of Pentacles, which the strength means this is difficult for you to deal with. Whatever it is you're going through, it's not an easy thing for you to experience. And the reason this is difficult is because you're confused. You're juggling these energies. You're kind of going back and forth in your head about whether or not you should be doing this, about whether or not this, you want to take action, whether or not this is the right thing to do, okay? And so with the Two of Pentacles here, it's telling me that even though you have this feeling of wanting to take action, wanting to make something happen, and you know that this is like what you want to do, I don't see you actually doing it. I see you kind of just standing still and like, should I not, thinking about it a lot. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in your current situation. What is this Two of Cups about? Two of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and you get the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is definitely a divine connection for you, between you and another person. However, I feel like this divine connection, this connection with you and another person, intuitively, there's resistance. There's something here about the way it's showing up for me is intuitively you feel like you need to turn your back on this. There's something, you feel a lot of love for this person. You feel that this is a connection between you and another person. But deep down on like a subconscious level, you feel like you have to walk away from this. There's too much tumultuous energy for you to deal with. You're kind of like, I just want to turn my back. I want to move away from this. I don't want to like deal with this anymore. There could have been conflict in your recent past, which makes sense, which is why you need to restore balance, which is why there's a lot of anxiety. So it could be that there was conflict, that you're kind of like, I want to move past this. However, even though intuitively you feel like you want to move past this, the Nine of Wands is still showing up here to let me know that you're kind of resisting this. You're kind of like holding on and like, I know I should be moving on. I know that I need to do this, but I don't really feel like I want to right now. You're resisting that a little bit. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in your current situation. Five of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is where the conflict comes from. The reason you're resisting this is because you care a lot about this person. With the Empress showing up here, that's telling me that you view this person as like all that in a bag of chips. They're hot, they're beautiful, they're intelligent, they're everything that you want in a person, right? That you feel like that's what you want. And you're very passionate towards them. You want to move towards them. You feel that passion. You're very attracted to them. However, there was a separation here. Could have been in the distant past, or it could be that this separation, this breakup is currently happening, which is why you have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're very, very conflicted about feeling intuitively like I need to walk away from this, but I also care about this person and I view them as so attractive and I'm so like passionate about them that I don't want to necessarily walk away. I don't want to end this. Even though the energy of a breakup is showing up here. And so that could be why you're feeling conflicted in the current situation. And again, this could be you, this could be your person, but you would know if this was you. Let's take a look at the World in your current situation. The World is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This is coming to an end. This desire to put in the work, to make something work. It could be that after this breakup, you're like, oh, maybe we can work on this. Maybe we can figure this out somehow. That's coming to an end. You're kind of like, no, I'm done with this. I'm not working on this, is not an option anymore. And I see you moving on to focus on yourself. There's still something here with the Moon. Something here is being hidden. It may be that you're not really addressing something, you're not seeing something, maybe on like a subconscious level, you're like, hey, I kind of do still want to work on this, but it's showing up as over. It's showing up as like it's done. But you're showing up as single. You're showing up as independent, taking care of yourself, focusing on your growth, your stability, your foundation. So that's telling me that despite this desire to possibly want to work on this, I don't see you doing that. I see you kind of just being like, all right, I gotta let this go. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups in your near future. Eight of Cups is all about emotionally disconnecting from something. So let's see what that's about. Wow. For the Eight of Cups in your near future, you get the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords. Someone here is communicating or has the desire to communicate about this emotional disconnection. I feel like this is you. You're kind of like, okay, I'm done. I'm emotionally disconnecting from this. And with the Eight of Wands showing up here, I see you actually letting this person know. And it could be because you don't trust the situation. You don't trust this other person. The Five of Swords is tied up to the Eight of Wands here, which is telling me that there's a lack of trust. There may be a sense of like, you feel like you're being manipulated, but I don't know. I don't know if that's it. It just could be that you're letting this person know, hey man, like, or woman, hey person, I gotta go. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And you're emotionally detaching. It's showing up twice. Let's take a look at this death in your near future. What is this death about in the near future? The death is clarified by the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Hangman. Yeah, this feels, you could be dealing with a Taurus here. Either way, the Hierophant is all about a commitment, a connection, something that's like a marriage or something that feels like a marriage, okay? The way that's showing up for me is this is dying out for you. This connection, whatever this is coming to an end. And I see you kind of moving in the direction of dating or keeping your options in love kind of open. The Knight of Cups is kind of like, you know, dating, flirting, seeing what's out there kind of energy. I also see you gaining a new perspective about something. Now, for those of you that aren't interested in dating, okay, I am getting another story intuitively. The Hierophant is all about beliefs that you've held on to for a while that may be outdated, okay? And so it could be that these beliefs, when it comes to love, to dating, to romance, are kind of dying out. You may be realizing like, hey, these beliefs are no longer serving me, they're outdated. And I see you kind of like having these old ways of thought dying out for you, particularly when it comes to dating or when it comes to love. That's what these beliefs are tied up to. And I see you with the Hangman gaining a new perspective here, okay? So for those of you that aren't leaving a marriage or something that feels like a marriage and starting to date again, it could be that your beliefs pertaining to dating and pertaining to love are coming to an end. Because they're old and they're outdated, and you might be gaining a new perspective about this. Let's take a look at the Strength, closing off your reading in the near future. The Strength is clarified by the Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Yeah, you're slowly working on achieving balance here, restoring balance for yourself. You're showing up as the King of Swords. To me, that's you. Gender doesn't matter in tarot. And working on achieving balance, restoring balance. And this is like energetic balance for yourself. This isn't going to happen overnight. I haven't asked the question, Spirit. This isn't going to happen overnight. So with the Temperance, it's telling me that this is kind of like a process that is, you know, it's taking place. It might take place for a little bit longer, but you're definitely working on restoring this balance, internal energetic balance within yourself. Let's take a look at what energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Aquarius. Yeah. You get the King of Cups, the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles. You may have, when it comes to love, you may have these negative limiting beliefs with the Devil. It could be that it's your own limiting beliefs, your own like patterns, actions, thoughts that are not beneficial to you, okay? I see you working on that with the Nine of Cups, with the Nine of Pentacles. I see you focusing on yourself, your own stability, your own growth, and possibly working on, in the near future, particularly getting rid of these limiting beliefs, getting rid of these negative thought patterns, which may be not beneficial when it pertains to love in your life. And it's not just one specific person. To me, this feels like an overarching kind of like limiting beliefs. It's not just like pertaining to one relationship. You may be noticing a pattern or a thought pattern in your life when it comes to love that you want to work on, and you're starting to work on, and you're realizing that. So, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Thanks for tuning in. If this resonated, please give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment below. And of course, I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Aquarius.